Here's the light pattern on this fence here. It is not a super sharp cutoff, but you can see a different view there for the low and the high beams. So it does have a cutoff. It's not super sharp because it's just the reflector type system, and usually those aren't as sharp as a projector type system. So I'm going to put it on automatic and then have the automatic high beams on. They seem to work well, but we'll see what happens this time. Driving this vehicle is just so fluid. It's like so connected with the driver. It's so easy to drive around, zip around. It has great turning radius. It has just everything just works well and lines up with what your high expectations really would expect in a really well-driven vehicle that drives well. Better slow down. Okay, so heads-up display looks good. You can't see, yeah, you can't really see the heads-up display. So the headlights are, like I said, they are a little bit jagged, not a super sharp cutoff. Part of that is the oncoming lane is a little bit lower than the other side to help avoid blinding oncoming traffic. But other than that, it's fine. These particular headlights, this particular vehicle, seems like the headlights are adjusted properly, so it's not blinding anybody. The left side is a little bit lower than the right side, or it has like a little shadow there on the oncoming lane, right where it's supposed to be. So that's all good. So this is the all-wheel drive, so it has really good traction, even on, you know, wet roads and stuff. And with the vehicle, this amount of acceleration and torque and all that stuff, the all-wheel drive is definitely recommended for sure. Okay, so now we have the automatic high beams on, and just like the wind, they're good headlights. They're adequate. They're just not like super wowing, you know, headlights that will wow you or anything. They are adequate, and so far, you know, really, the automatic high beams have been working fairly well so far. So yeah, I can see the pretty good on the sides. I can have a pretty decent distance, and considering we have on the low beams, we have 4 total reflector headlights, and then on the high beams, we have a total of 6 lights on. They tend to overlap enough to where it's not super patchy. There's a little bit of patchiness on the road, but it's not really a big deal. We have a decent distance. The distance can be a little bit better, I would say, but as far as the spread of the light on the sides and in front of the vehicle, they're good headlights. You do have to consider this is an electric vehicle, so you know, I guess the brightness is a little bit cut back, possibly for preserving battery or whatever, but they are definitely good headlights. They're not bad. They're in the higher end, in the low end of the high, I guess you can say. But yeah, I would be satisfied with these headlights, no problem. Where this vehicle needs improvement is some of the pocket lights and the cargo light. Other than that, I would say, and also maybe an approach light, that kind of thing, and the compartment under the center console. Those are some areas in which can be improved for sure. So hopefully they will do that in an upcoming years, or you know, whatever. But you know, even in the lowest trim, all that should be improved for sure. When you have significant regen, it will turn on the brake lights. So you can see right there, the brake lights and that mirror are turning on when I hit the regen. I'm not hitting the brakes, I'm hitting the regen. So even when you have the you know, it's on automatic or whatever, when the regen is at a certain level, it will apply the brake lights because you are slowing down more than you would normally slow down. So it does alert the drivers behind you with the brake lights on.